Hello, good
Hello.
morning. Good, m-
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine,
Have
thanks.
have you taken your breakfast?
Yes, I have had my breakfast.
Very good. So we're gonna start early, okay, so that we can cope up with the lost hours or minutes that we have last time. Okay?
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is to continue what we have left last time. But so far, were you able to review the last topic, like the last explanations that we have, the words that we have taught, that I have taught you last time? Have you reviewed some of the words?
Yes.
Okay, so this time we're just going to continue what we have left so that we can proceed with the unit 2 of the lesson. Okay, Linda?
Okay.
All right, there we go. So on number 7, it says there, don't waste your time chasing things that will never be beneficial to your future. So what do we mean by that?
Mm, Let me think. Don't waste your time chasing things. Mm, just do the things that is benefit.
Okay. Can you type in your answer for me, the sentence that you're thinking?
Okay. Just do the things that um, okay.
Okay, so just do the things that are beneficial. Okay, so but if I may ask you, what do we mean by the word beneficial in your own understanding? What do you think that word means?
It's it is adjective and it is um, the thing that is benefit.
Okay, so it is the thing or something that would really help you or you will be beneficial, right?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and try to, include some of the meaning of the word. Or beneficial can also means producing good or helpful result. Okay. Um, we can use this, for example, as a sample sentence like regular exercise has many beneficial health effects, right? So beneficial is something or it is producing good result or helpful results. So a good effect, something like that.
Good effect.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put here some of my sample sentence, okay? So
Okay.
here,
Thank
can you
you.
see it? Okay, great. So your sentence, you say, just do things that are beneficial. Now, what I could suggest of is every time that we're typing in a sentence, we make sure that it is a complete sentence, okay? So it will have a thought. For example, we can also start, don't waste your time chasing things that will never be beneficial to your future. That's our sentence. For me, we can start with, I'll make sure, things that are beneficial for my future, or I'm not gonna waste my time like that. I'm not going to waste my time with something that is not useful. Because yeah, useful is like the things that you can benefit out of. Because that is also another term for the word beneficial or benefit. It's something that is useful to you. So I'm not going to waste my time because if you said waste, it is something that you wasted of. We can let me just give you some meaning of the word waste here. Waste is loss of something valuable. Okay. Don't waste too much time. Don't spend too much time on the things that's not going to help you. How about you? If you're thinking of something like you want to do something that will help you out, of course you're going to spend time like this because you're spending your time with me today because you know that it will be beneficial to you and it will be beneficial for your future to learn the language. That's why you're spending your time. But
Yes.
if you think that something is not going to help you, you're not going to waste your time for that, correct?
Yes,
Because
right.
we know, Linda, that time is gold and we have to use it wisely. So
Yes.
we're just going to waste our time with something that's going to be beneficial and something that would really help us in the near future or in our everyday life. Like what we're doing right now. We're using our time wisely and we're using our time in good thing, not in bad things that will not help us. So
Mm.
that's what we actually mean by this sentence that we have. So we can just use this one out. I'll just highlight this here. So I'm not going to waste my time with something that is not useful because for me, time is gold and we have to use it wisely. And we have to make sure that each minute really counts. Do you agree? Like every minute counts. In America, in the States, that's their golden rule. Like time is gold. So if you got to notice the people in United States, they always move very fast. They're like walking very fast, like they're always, quick because they are thinking that the time is valuable or it's gold that they have to make sure each minute really counts and each minute is going to be beneficial for them. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Chase, this word, it actually means from the root word chase or something that you to follow or try to catch. It is something or someone that you try to catch. For example, a child is chasing a balloon. So you try to catch or you try to follow the balloon. So that's what we mean by the word chase. So chasing, it actually comes from the root word chase. And then, yeah, that's the root word. And then they're putting chasing to make it like adjective. Okay, so I'm gonna put a sample in here, and this is the root word, chasing. Hold on, let me just put it here very quick. Okay, there you go. There, chase, and then this is our word, chasing. So that means to follow and try to catch someone or something. For example, on this sentence, don't waste your time, following or catching the things that will never be good or beneficial to your future. So that's what we mean by the word chase. So let me just make a note here. Okay, very good. You're highlighting the words that we have. Any question for this sentence?
No, no
Okay,
question.
very good. Now we can proceed with the number 8. Can you read number 8 for me, please?
Time is not money because it never returns.
Okay, so time is not money because it never returns.
Mm. Mm.
Could you type in for
Mm.
me?
Mm. So this means time is not money because it never
Returns.
returns. Mm. 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 Time is limit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mhm.
I'm not sure.
It's okay. So is that your sentence?
Uh,
Okay. So you know what? You're correct because when you say time is limited, that's right. For example,
yes.
let me just go fix this one out here. Okay. So you said time is limited and just go straight forward. So when you say straightforward, like you move on, you just move on with your time. Is it like that? Sorry. So let me just. It says there, time is not money because it never returns. We can also say that time is limited and we need to make sure that, as what I've said earlier, that time is gold and we need to use it wisely and carefully because it never comes back. Once, for example, you have decided something in your life, you have to decide it, you have to think about your decision because once you say something, you can never get it back. It's like that. Are you getting the picture? For example, Linda, you say something that's bad. You can never return it or you can never just, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. So it's like time. Once it's wasted, you can never get it back. So we have to make sure that we live our life to the fullest every time, or we just have to enjoy our life every time. Because so that the time will never be waste, and you can say to yourself that I have lived my time and I have lived my life to the fullest that it can be, and I am very happy because time can never be returned. Return means it's something that you can get back, like that. Like, for example, you give money to the person or you lend money to a person. Every time, and that person will say, I'll give this back to you once I get the money. When you're lending something. And the money, you can get it back, right? But unlike time, once you give a time to someone or, something, you can never get it back. You can never return that time. Well, no, no, like it will become history already. It would be part of your memory, the time that has passed. Okay. Now you use the word limited, so very good with this. So I'm actually gonna. What do we mean by the word limit? It is something that word limit means he has reached the limit of his endurance. That would be a sample. Or you have reached the peak of something, right? The point beyond which someone is not allowed to go or not allowed to do. It's the limit. Yeah, like you have to stop once you reach the limit, correct? Very good with the, using the word. Now, this one, straightforward, probably with this, we can just use the word moved on, you can just move forward, all right, instead of the word straight. I could suggest moved forward. That's just my suggestion. So time is limited and just go straight or just move forward instead of um, using the word straight. But this one, it's also correct. But for the particular sentence that we have, Linda, we can just use, time is limited and just move forward instead of go straight forward. Can also use that. But very
Okay.
good with the word that you've used. So our vocabulary is being, expanded with the word limit. I really like that. And then straightforward. Okay.
Okay.
Now, how about number 9? It seems that it's also like same thing. Many people make the mistake of saving money by wasting time.
Make a mistake of saving money by wasting time. Mm. It says many people
Mm-hmm.
think money is important than time.
Yes, that's. I think for this one, so you said many people. Hold on.
Mm,
I'll just type it in for you. Many people
think that
saving money is important.
uh, saving money
Is important
is important.
than
Then um then then use time
than use time. Okay.
and use time effectively.
What's that word again?
Effectively.
Effectively. Okay, good. So what you said is many people think that saving money is important than use time effectively. So I'm getting your point, okay, and that is correct. For example, I'm gonna give you Linda, just for you to understood this one very clearly. You're working, right? Are you you're working?
Mm,
You're working. You have your job, correct?
yes,
And with
right.
the job that you have, you're saving money, correct? But can you say that every time that you go to work, you're using your time effectively because you love what you're doing?
Uh,
For example, you go to work every day.
the,
Uh,
yes.
are you happy every time that you go to work?
No.
Okay. So, why because is there something that you're not happy about? I don't want to ask what would that be, okay? But in this sentence, many people, especially those rich people, they're just, working so hard that they're not able to see their family. They're not able to be with their family because they just want to save and save and save money. They're wasting their time because you have to live your life happily. You have to make sure that whatever you're doing every day, it makes you happy. Because it's something that, you can keep to yourself that, yes, I did save money and I'm happy with that. Are you really happy? For example, the rich people nowadays, they would just go to work every day. They will get more money out of it, but the thing that they're missing is their time with their family and then the quality time that they need to spend with their kids, with their parents, because they're just thinking of they need to save money for the future. But they always forget the most important thing, which is spending, their time and quality with their family. That will make them happy in the future. Do you have a family already? Your parents are still with you?
Still with
Are you still living with your parents?
no, I
Um,
don't live with my parents.
are you just living by yourself?
Yes,
Or
right. I live by myself.
okay, but do you also, do you sometimes visit your parents?
Visit,
Visit, like you go to their place or you sometimes, give them time every time that you have
visit.
like that.
Okay, yes.
You do. So that's one good thing because even if you're busy at work, you always find time to be with them. So you're not wasting your time just to go to work, you know, be in your job every time. What just to simplify this, Linda, like use your time effectively as what you said. I like that word because it is more important to spend our time with our family or with the people that we love instead of just we can save money because we are working hard, but we need to find quality time to be with the people that we love the most because for example me my parents. I'm actually I am sad because I found out that my mom, she's sick. And then I am away from them, like I am really like not with them, like not living with them anymore. Like for about 5 months, I haven't seen my mom. So I'm sad when my brother texted me that, hey sister, my mommy is not feeling okay. But that's why I'm gonna find time to go, to go home and then check out with my mom. So I'm just sad because I'm wasting my time not knowing what's happening to them because I am working very hard, saving money without me finding time to be with my parents, to be with my kids most of the time because I'm always out for working and then I'm always busy working. So it's just simply say that we need to find quality time for ourselves and for the people that we love the most instead of us thinking just to save money, working every day of our life. Just like that. So let's just highlight this word very good, effectively. So that comes from the root word effective, okay? So effective means something that is producing a result that you wanted, all right? So it's a result that you like to have, effective. So yeah, let me just insert it in here. Very good. I like the word effective. Good job. All right, there you go. So I'm gonna also put some example sentence so we can use that out as well. Okay, let's see. Sample sentence would be, it's a simple, like he gave an effective speech, or it's a simple but effective technique, like that. Okay, let's see. There you go. Many people think that saving money is important, that use time effectively. So with this sentence of yours, that would be correct, the first part. Many people think that saving money is more important, we can just use that, than, than using their time effectively. So let me just put my word here. Many people think that saving money is more important than using their time effectively in something that will make them happy. Okay, so we can just save this one here. Now for the last part, before we proceed with our next lesson, can you read this one for me, please?
Nothing is a waste of time if you use the experience wisely.
But let's just see, what do we mean by the word experience? What?
Experience means the things you did.
Okay, good. So it is something that you did or you see and you got to experience it. It happens to you, right?
Yeah.
So one example is the best way to learn is by your experience. Okay? For example, you experience pain, you also experience love. So that's what we mean by that. Very good. So experience is something that happened to you or something that you did along the way and you got to learn from it. Correct? Now, on this sentence, nothing is a waste of time if you use the experience wisely. So, what do you think? What do we mean by this word in your own sentence or in your?
Use the experience wisely. Mm, mm, each experience each experience is valuable.
Very good. Each experience is valuable, correct? And it is not a waste of time, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I like the word valuable. Valuable can also be a synonym for the word important. It is a valuable. Okay.
Okay.
Each experience is valuable. Okay. Let's just put it in here. Let me just fix this one. Okay. So, and then for me, it with what I think this one or this sentence mean is nothing is a waste of time if you use the experience wisely. Um, like the time that you spend to do something, you know, is not a waste of time if you think that that thing or the thing that you do will help you. So it would really go back to the first part of the that we have talked about, that whatever you do or whatever experience you will have is something that would help you out in the future. Okay, for example, what we're doing right now, we are using our time to learn and to experience something new, and it is not wasting it because it will really help us after this, each lesson or after each class that we have, we are using our time with a good experience and then with something that would really benefit us and would really help us. Okay? So, but I like the word valuable because it means, important or another word for the word important. So, like, same meaning with the word important. Valuable. Okay, good job. Now, do you have any question with the sentence that we have? Um, if before we proceed with the next lesson, which is the unit 2,
No, no question.
no question. Very good. So let me just open the other part that we have here, the other lesson that we have, valuable. Very good. Okay, very useful or helpful. Good job. Next, do you already open unit 2?
Yes.
What is the title of our lesson for unit 2?
You need to pilot a dream job.
Correct. So pilot a dream job. Have you been on a plane before?
Hmm?
Have you rode an airplane? Have you been in an airplane? And yes, I think you did because you've been to a different country.
Yes.
So you ride an airplane before.
Yes,
How,
right.
if you remember, how long is the longest flight that you have been? Like how long have you stayed inside the airplane?
How long?
Like how many hours is your flight?
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours. Okay. So
Yes.
that's very long. So you just have to, you know, sit in the airplane, especially if the pilot is asking you to, just sit back and relax. You can only, I think you can only stand like every time that you go to the bathroom or, to pee. And then sometimes what's the flight attendant is doing is to, ask you or do you want something to eat? Yeah, right. They will just go to you and then give you something that, you can eat inside the airplane.
Yes, right.
So the title of our lesson is Pilot is a Dream Job. Okay, so we do have here some words that we will be checking and then we are going to go ahead and find out the meaning and some sample sentence that you can give me of how you understood the word. Now, for the first word, can you read this to me, Linda?
Um, Press teachers.
Prestigious. Okay, so what do we mean by the word prestigious?
Uh, very much respected and admired, usually because of being important.
Okay, this one is admired. Please say admired.
Admire.
Okay, good job. So, prestigious is something that very much respected and admired, usually because of being important. So, it is something, it can be something that is very, what do we mean by the word respected is something that you respect. It comes from the root word respect, okay? Because it is successful or important. So, it actually comes from the word prestige, okay? That's the root word. Let me just put it here. This is the root word. Yeah, there we go. Prestige. So that, yes. And then once it became an adjective, so they're using the word prestigious. And this is already an adjective for the word prestigious. It's already an adjective. Yes. So if we use the word prestigious, for example, in a sentence, I'm gonna go ahead and try to think of a sample sentence for the word prestigious. For example, prestigious award. So if you come to know like the Oscars award in the United States, are you familiar with the Oscars award like that, or the award that being given to those people who have, spend their quality time, like a prestigious award or a prestigious university. So it is something that you admired. For example, what is your favorite university when you were, in college? When you study college, do you have, a university in your mind that, like, for example, are you familiar with Harvard University in United States?
Yes.
Yes, so Harvard University, Harvard is prestigious.
Yes.
Yes, prestigious university. So there we go. You can just use that for our sentence. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so that's what we mean by the word prestigious. It is some, yes, it can be something or someone that is being admired or being idolized because it is very important, or because it shows a success, because Harvard produces successful, lawyers. Every student that graduated Harvard are being a successful uh, people. That's why the standard of the university is very prestigious or very important. So we can use the word prestigious for that. And I'm not sure, but let me just try to check an award, prestigious award there in your place, so that we can get prestigious award. And yeah, because it can also be an award apart from it being the school or like um are you familiar with the Golden Horse Film Festival and Awards? Uh,
Golden.
yeah, the Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival and Awards. It is a film festival in your place, and the award ceremony like that. It is one of the most prestigious film award that you celebrated there. Are you familiar with the movies that you're producing or the movies that you have there in Taiwan? Or not really?
Hmm?
Are
Which one?
your
Golden.
Golden Horse Film Festival? Not really. Let me just try to translate this one. Just okay. I'm gonna show you. Let me just. You might be able to recognize this. Okay. Okay, hold on. so that we can get a better understanding of the word prestigious. Can you read that?
Hmm? Oh, 台北金马影展. Oh, okay.
Yes, that is like a prestigious award that you gave, that in your country gave to those actor and actresses that is very good, and a film or a movie that is a good movie. So you're giving the prestigious award. Let me just give you the picture of the how does it look like, the award looks like. Let's just insert some picture in here so we can get a better understanding of how this one looks like. There we go. This is the award that you're, kind of giving to the people that have contributed to the film. Like, I think this is an incorrect one. Okay, not that one. Let's just go back. There we go. Yeah, the awards. Okay. Oh, it's kind of hard to find the picture here. Golden Horse Festival Award. Here we go. It's kind of hard to find the picture. Let's just see here. Can I? Yeah, it's not giving me the picture, but let's just see if this one. It's like a gold horse, that's what it looks like, because it's not giving me a sample here. Horse award here. Yeah, it's not giving me the sample of how does it look like. But if you're going to research for me, Linda, what the Golden Horse Award looks like in Wikipedia, you will see there, like, it is a prestigious award, in your country. So that's where they're using the word prestigious as well.
Prestigious
Yeah,
award.
prestigious award. Okay,
Okay.
let's just put this one here. And the next one, so the job of being of a pilot is a prestigious job or a prestigious career. It is something that a lot of people admired and a lot of people wanted to become. But it's very hard. It's an important job because if you're a pilot, your passenger's life, they relies to you, because if you're not a good pilot, there might be an accident that will happen whenever you're, driving a plane or driving your airplane. So you have to be a very good pilot so that the
Yeah.
passenger will be safe in your hand. So it's just that's the reason why they say it's a prestigious job or a very important job. Okay? Now, the next word that we have, Linda, what is that word that we have there?
Jet lag.
Jet lag. Okay,
Jet lag.
yes, jet lag. The jet lag means the feeling of tiredness and confusion that people experience after making a long journey by plane to a place where the time is different from the place they left. For example, what country have you been?
Country have you been?
Yeah,
No.
yes, you. What country have you visited?
Oh, I have visited uh Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
So, does Japan have a different time zone?
Yes.
Yes. So, the time that you've been to Japan, the time that your airplane, landed Japan, you're feeling that you're very tired because you've been in the airplane for like 3 to 4, 5 hours, that's what you feel. That's what you call that feeling is what you call jet lag, because the time is different and the time is different compared to Taiwan. For example, how many hours is the difference? Time difference in Japan.
1 hour.
1 hour.
One
So
hour.
you left, for example, right now it's already 9 a.m., right? 9:18
Yes.
a.m. So in Japan, is it 10:18 a.m.? Are they 1 hour advance?
Yes, 10
Okay.
a.m.
So it's like that. Japan time zone compared to the Philippines, because we have the same time zone, I think. Philippines and Taiwan, we have the same time zone. So
Yes.
yeah, it says here in Japan it's already 10 in the morning, 10 a.m. But in the Philippines or in Taiwan, it's just 9:18. For example, your airplane will be landing in Japan for at like 9 o'clock. And then if you go back in Taiwan, it's only 8 o'clock. So that's the time difference that we're seeing here. And you're feeling that you're tired because it is a long flight, like you've seated in the airplane for like 3, 4 hours. That feeling is what they call jet lag. Okay? For
Okay.
example, I'm gonna put here my sample sentence and the meaning as well. Jet lag, a tired and unpleasant feeling that you sometimes get when you travel by airplane to a place that is far away. So I have an example here, which is I had bad jet lag after that last trip overseas. So, jet lag, that's what we use
Jet
this with.
lag. Okay.
Can you
Jet.
can you give me a sample in your own sentence so we can check if you understood the word jet lag?
Jet lag.
Yes. Can you give me an example here? Can you type in your example?
Okay.
Here.
Let me think.
Sure.
Jet lag. Mm, mm, lag. Max. Max.
Okay.
Thai.
Yeah, that's correct. Because that's the feeling of the traveler or the passenger who.
Yes. Okay.
So, very good.
Uh, travel. Passenger. Yes.
Is that okay?
Okay.
So, jet lag makes the traveler tired. Good job. Okay, very good. So, that's what we mean by the word jet lag. So, you're getting it right? Like, you're feeling, if you remember your feeling, the time that you arrived in Japan, like you're very tired. That's what we mean by the word jet lag. So just remember that feeling when you travel. Every time that you travel abroad, and then once you arrive in that country, that's what we call the jet lag. Like me, I went to Brunei, even if it's like 2 hours flight, I feel so tired. Maybe because it's my first time also to travel on a plane. That's why it's a different feeling for me. And I felt I have jet lag that time.
He's
So, because
tired.
it's, yes, I'm tired. I really am looking for, can I just sit first? Because, I feel dizzy. I feel so dizzy. And then I asked my friend, can we sit down first? Because I feel so dizzy that I might fell, I might fail. So I wanted to sit down first. So that's what I felt, jet lag, because it's my first time. So
Sure.
I'm not feeling okay that time I arrived. Anyways, Now, so we now getting the word jet lag and prestigious. How about the next word? Can you read that to me?
Flight path.
Okay, what do we mean by the word flight path?
Mm, a, a route followed by an aircraft.
Okay, so it is the route or route that is being followed by an aircraft. Okay, so if you're, it's like a map. Okay, but not particularly a map. It is like because airplane, like here in the city, you have the road, right? Your road that the buses, that the cars, you know, followed. Like it is the only place that they can be like the road. For example, what you have a different roads and different avenue there in Taiwan, right? So it's the road that the cars pass by and pass through. Now, for the airplanes, since they are in the space, okay, they have this flight path that they can only go to. They cannot go anywhere in the air because it will cause them to bump into each other. So they just have a specific path or a specific route or route that they need to follow and go to. Can you imagine if the airplane is just everywhere in the sky? So it's not good, right? They will collide and bump into each other. That's why they're following a flight path. It is the route that an airplane, spaceship, or etc. travels along through the airspace. So it's just for in the airspace. It's like a road here in the land, but in for an airplane or a spaceship, they're calling it the flight path. Okay, so if you compare here in the land, that's the road that they travel with or they travel into. If it's for the airplane or the spaceship, it's what they call the flight path. For example, the sentence that we have, no other planes were on their flight path. So there's no airplane on the roads. Just to give you like a visual understanding. Let me see if there is a picture for flight path here. Hold on. Flight. If there is, a picture for that word. Flight, flight path mark. Oh, okay. So it's like a map, really. Flight. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show you a sample picture here. Let's just use this one. I'm gonna put here a picture. Flight, flight path. So flight path. So this is kind of overwhelming for us, but I'm gonna also show you something. Um, just tell me whenever you see the picture, okay? Because on my end, I haven't.
Yes, I can see the picture.
Okay, so that is a sample of the flight map or flight path that the airplanes follow, because they cannot just go around the sky. They need to follow a certain map or a certain path to go to. Okay. Hello, Linda. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought I lost you there. Okay. Now, let me just see, because this one is an easy word for us. Take off. So, of course, take off means the moment when an aircraft leaves the ground and starts to fly. If you remember, the pilot says that please fasten your seatbelt, or the flight attendant, right? They're saying, please fasten your seatbelt. We're about to take off. So they're asking us to put our seatbelt because the airplane is about to leave. So that's what we mean by the word take off, the moment when the airplane leaves the ground and starts to fly. Okay? Can you give me an example sentence for that word?
Let me think. The moment when I could lose
Just type in your sample here for me.
take off. Mm, uh,
Can you think of any sentence? Take off.
yeah. Okay. Let me think.
Sure.
Right. Take off.
Mhm.
Time. We are.
Okay.
Take off on time.
Okay. So for this one, Linda, the flight will be take off on time. So to make it a correct sentence, we can just say the flight will take off on time. So remove the word be, because if we put the word be, it should be taking off, right? Because it's something that's about to happen or that will happen. So we can remove the word be here. Okay, I'll just
Okay.
eliminate this one, and then we can just use the flight will take off on time. Okay, to make it a correct one. Hold on. Okay, or here's what my sample is like. Takeoff is the moment when an airplane, a helicopter, leaves the ground and begins to fly. And then here's my sample sentence for you. Please remain seated during takeoff. That's what there's, yes, during
Take off.
takeoff. So that's what always the flight attendants is saying. If you remember, like, please remain seated during takeoff, or please fasten your seatbelt. We're about to take off. So that's what they're using it. Okay? Let's
Okay.
just put another sentence here, like what the flight attendant is saying. So, please remain seated, like please fasten. Fasten means like to tighten your seatbelt or to wear your seatbelt. Fasten your seatbelt. Seat belt. We're about. So we are about to take off. So
To take off.
yes, so that's where we can use this one. Good job. But I like your sentence, okay? So the flight will take off on time. So you just have to eliminate this one to make it a correct sentence here. Here. Now. So that's what we mean by the word take off. Very good for your sample sentence. I like it. Now, what is the the word that we have next?
Fuel.
Please say fuel.
Fuel.
Okay, fuel is a substance that is used to provide heat or power, usually being burned. So, like in your car, do you have your own car? Do you have a car? Do you have a car? Okay.
Yes.
So you're putting fuel or a gasoline, okay, that's also one example, to your car, so it will, you can use it for it to work. So, fuel is a material such as coal, oil, or gas that is burned to produce heat or power. So, one sample sentence that I have is a gallon of fuel.
Okay.
Um,
Fuel.
yes. So, it's like a gasoline, all right? But for airplane, they're using the word fuel because they're putting a fuel on the airplane. Like that. And then for your car, you putting gasoline or fuel to your car to for it to work or for you to be able to use it. Let me just see here. Fuel.
Fuel.
Fuel. Let's see here. Fuel. tank in flight. Let me see if I have a sample, picture. Fuel in an airplane. Good. Okay. I'm gonna show you how are they putting fuel inside the airplane. Let's see here. Okay. Fuel in airplane. So this is how are they, putting fuel in the airplane. So it's different. It depends on what airplane are they using. If fuel airplane. So it's like this every time that they're putting in, on a fuel inside the airplane. So it's like that. This is the tube. Can you see it? Like this is
Yes.
the tube where the fuel passed through, and then they're just, connecting it to the hole of the airplane for them to put and refuel it because the airplane will not work if you're not gonna put fuel onto it. Like your car, if you don't put gasoline on your car, it will not work. So it needs to be refueled, okay, or to put fuel on. So can you give me an example sentence for the word fuel on this part? Can you?
Fuel.
Yes, fuel.
Fuel. Uh, Let me think.
Sure.
Mm, mm,
Okay.
Car needs mm, the car needs fuel to to drive it.
Okay. So the cars needs the fuel to drive it. Or there you go. Oh, what happened? There you go. So you said that the car needs the fuel to drive it. Or we can just simply say the car um, needs fuel to work.
To work. Okay.
For the car to work and for the car to start,
To
right?
start. Okay.
Can use the car needs fuel to work or to start. We can, because you're every time that you're riding your car, you always make sure that it has fuel for it to work or for the car to start because it's not gonna work if there's no gasoline or fuel. Very good. I like the sentence that we have here, and then we can just use the word needs. All right. Then it would be a singular one. Cars need the fuel to drive it, and but this one is also correct. So we can just use that one. Now, in this one, so we're just gonna review very quick, okay, before we proceed. The first word is prestigious. Okay. Can you please say prestigious?
Teachers.
And then jet lag,
Jet lag.
flight path,
Flight path.
and then take off,
Take off.
and then fuel.
Fuel.
Okay, and then the last one that we have here, oh no, actually the second to the last, it's fiercely.
Fiercely.
So what do we mean by the word fiercely?
Extremely.
Okay, extremely. So, extremely, please say extremely.
Extremely.
So it actually comes from the root word fierce. Okay, so fierce is an adverb having or showing a lot of strong emotion. It can also mean very strong or intense.
Tense.
Okay, so this is the word that we have. So it's very strong or intense.
Okay.
Let me just highlight this one. Okay, so one example, he is a fiercely partisan or independent voter. Do you vote in Taiwan? Like you vote for your, for your official, for government official?
No.
Oh, you don't. Because here in the Philippines, one of our right is to choose whom we want to lead us. So we are voting for them. Like, I want to become a president, for example. People will have to vote me. Many people should be voting for me to win. So in this sentence, he is a fiercely independent voter. For example, I am a voter and then I have a strong personality or an intense personality. So that's why they call me a fiercely independent voter. So they use the word fiercely to describe my emotion, which is, a lot of strong emotion, which means strong or intense or extremely or extreme. Actually, the word extremely comes from the root word extreme. This is the root word. So, extreme also means, let me just check the meaning to so we can add it here. So this is, extreme also means a very great degree. For example, a very serious or severe, like that. For example, she went on an extreme diet. So a very serious diet, like she's serious that she will be losing weight. So she went on an extreme diet. That's one example. Or we can also say extreme weather condition. Does in Taiwan do you also experience like storm or rainy season? Like is it so that is an extreme weather if it's a very strong storm or rain. So that's an extreme weather condition, something that is very serious or severe. That's what we use it for. Okay. Now let me just put it in here as our example sentence. Hold on. So fiercely. Okay, so it comes from the root word fierce. That means showing strong emotion, showing strong emotion, and extremely comes from the root word extreme. That means extreme, severe or very serious, or very severe or severe. Let's just use it here. And one example, extreme weather condition, like that. For the word extreme, okay? So we're just adding our vocabulary. But can you think of a sample for the word fiercely or fierce?
Fiercely.
Yeah,
Let me see.
sure.
Fiercely. Uh, uh, um, yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Wow, good job. So that's also good. He described his emotion fiercely, or she show a very serious emotion to describe his feeling. Correct? Right. Good. You're getting there. Now for the last word that we have, okay. This word is this word is read as share.
Share.
So share. It is a part of something that has been divided between several people. That's what they mean by this. If it's a noun. Or a share is to have or to use something with others. For example, we share a house or a car. I'm sharing my house or my car with my husband. So we share. So
Share.
that's an example. So that is kind of self-explanatory because that is just a simple word that we have. Can you give me an example of where we can use the word share? Um, just share, or something that you're using together or you have together.
Uh, Share. Uh, um, mm, um, I, I shared share my um my
Mm-hmm. Very good. So you share your experience with your friend. So every time that you're seeing each other, you're like this have chit chat or talking that you're sharing experience. For example, oh, I have experienced this. So you're sharing. So that's great. It's a good sentence that we have here. I share my experience with my friend. All right. So that is correct. And then for my sentence, like I share a house with my husband, or we can also say I share my food, right? I share
yes my
my
foot.
food with my colleagues or workmates, with my colleagues at work. So that's where we also use the word share. Very good. So can you read again the vocabulary words that we have talked about?
Okay. Vocabulary. Okay.
So what's
So
the first word that we have?
pre pre um prejudice.
Okay. Prestigious.
Prestigious.
Okay. So please say it again. Prestigious.
Prestigious.
Okay. Very good. What's the next word?
Jet lag. Jet lag.
Jet lag.
Jet lag.
Okay. And then the next word?
Flight path.
Flight path.
Flight path.
Okay. So we have to be careful with the th sound. Okay. Th sound, it's like th th. You have to, you know, your tongue should be at the tip of your teeth. Th. Yeah, good. So flight path.
flight path,
Good job. And then the next word,
take off,
take off. Okay, and then the next word,
fuel,
fuel.
fuel,
Fuel. Okay, and then the next word that we have,
uh, fu- fiercely,
fiercely.
fiercely,
Okay, fiercely. And then the last vocabulary word,
share,
share. Okay. So here's what I could on this one, very good. Thank you for your, you know, for the sentences that you gave me. We just have to work on the pronunciation, and we're gonna practice on that soon. And as for your assignment, Linda, okay, I would like you to read the story that we have, okay, in advance, and then and the next time that we're gonna talk is to answer the question that we have here. If you can
okay,
also answer it for me in advance so that we can just talk about your answer, and then let me see about your, you know, your self-expression as well after that. Okay,
okay,
because we only have 2 minutes left, and I know that you're kind of tired because this is a long lesson that we have since we need to cope up with the last time that we have missed a minute. But I'll make sure next time we're always on time. Okay,
okay.
so Linda, that will be all for today. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Do you have work today, or you know, you're on off? You're on your rest day. Are you on your rest day today, or are you going to work?
No, I don't go to work.
Ah, okay. So please do practice pronouncing our vocabulary, because we're gonna review that as well next time that we're gonna talk. And then please advance reading. Please do advanced reading for me of our story. And then if you can answer the comprehension, and then we're gonna talk about it once we start the lesson for next meeting. Okay?
Okay,
All
okay,
right. Thank you so much, Linda. I hope you enjoy your weekday. Okay? Take care.
okay.
Bye
Bye.
bye.